What's poppin' with the SQUA? How y'all doing? How y'all living? It's your boy Amauri. We are back with another one. And this time around, I wanted to review Hall of Fame, the new project from Polo G. Now, I honestly must say, this album as a whole, it is amazing. I feel like I was shown something different than I was expecting. But once again, once I was able to put aside my presumptions, I was able to enjoy this for what it was, which was a honestly beautifully crafted piece of art. Production overall leaned heavily on trap beats, with switch-ups coming noticeably more in the tempo of the beats than anything else. What I was really pleased with was all the different things they added surrounding the beats to make them pop out at you. On the song Return with the Kid Laroi and Lil Durk, I was especially pleased with the piano keys, the horns, and the backing vocals, and how that all came together to make something that was honestly just a beautiful piece of production. On Epidemic, another track I found noteworthy, I loved how the bass drums dropped out of the verses, allowing the attention to be solely on the verses and the words that were coming from Polo G. I really like that air about the vocals, and it was extremely refreshing, especially after just being handed something as heavy as Return. I also really like how that bass drum did pick back up occasionally throughout the verse, but it wasn't overwhelming. That really made it refreshing for me and made me really enjoy it just a little bit more. Honestly, what was one of the biggest surprises for me is that once I finished the album, I looked back and I wasn't able to find one verse that I could single out as being inherently bad. I played the album on repeat after listening to it straight through, and I can honestly say that there was not one verse on this track or on this project that I can say was garbage. That, to me, is extremely surprising. While yes, I thought there were some verses that may have been done better than others, the end, it still remained that all of these verses were extremely solid. On top of that, the features were amazing. They were fantastic. Rod Wave and the Baby especially caught my attention. To be honest, I thought these two were someone that would take over the song, leaving little room for them to actually be a feature on the song that they are featured on. However, much to my surprise, again, they meshed well with the track. And while they definitely stood out, they didn't stand over Polo G. And Polo G was able to shine through in his own way, which I appreciate a lot. Another selling point for me is that opposed to his verse on The Voice of the Heroes, Young Thug actually came through with what I thought was one of his better verses. Yes, he mixed in his sing-song melodic tip in there, but overall, I much more enjoyed this verse than I did his verse on The Voice of Heroes. Lil Wayne slid on the beat, doing what Lil Weezy F always does and showing us why he is a GOAT in this rap game. I really enjoyed his verse, and to be honest, I think he might have had the highlight feature for me. I also really like the Kid Laroi's feature. As opposed to rapping on the track like everybody else did, I really enjoyed hearing him on the hook. I think that was really refreshing, and I think he, of course, as always, sounded incredibly well. I really do enjoy the Kid Laroi's voice, so I think that was just a bonus for me personally. All in all, I found myself being taken on a journey from the very first moment, envisioning the words that Polo G painted almost like a movie. I was really enamored from beginning to end. Overall, I think I can see this being a heavy contender for Rap Album of the Year, as in my opinion, this album is damn near flawless. Not only that, but it definitely lived up to the hype that was surrounding it and all of the critiques and questions that came out surrounding Polo G and his hype. Can he maintain it? Will he live up to it? Or will we be let down? I think he very much so lived up to it. I would love to know what you guys think, so please go ahead, drop a comment if there's something you would like to say. Please, please, please. I am always open to hear what you guys have to say, and I will check y'all next time.